bear with me. So I didn't do any pre-stuff or put any of the hoses together. None of that. So if you order this off eBay like I did from Ox Thumbs for a Bobcat e10, they have it for a bunch of machines, but I'm sure it's pretty much the same for the most part. They bent this quarter pin really sharp at the end here, so just trying to get it through there, not wanting to cooperate, but there. I've never put one of these on, so this is going to be interesting for me. Learning experience. I've never put on a thumb, so she's a little heavy, just a little. I think I hook it on the bucket first and then through into up here. Like I said, I've never done it, so hold on. Oh, yeah, messed that up. And I'll grease all this later. I'm just doing fitment and welding and figuring it all out. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Single man. And I'll figure out spacers later too when I take it back apart and grease it. Like I say, I'm just trying to, I'll probably lower my boom down if I have to. But I'm hoping that I can get that pin. Here we go. And just tap it in with it. Make sure you use a rubber mallet. You end up messing it all up. Get trouble. There, that's what's stopping me. Alright, sheesh. Alright. Progress. I will be getting the Rhinox quick coupler. I seen a guy do it with a e20, but he had to cut like this knobby thing off, either this or the quick coupler. So there we go. Just like that. See, this has more of an overbite, and this hits that. But I think it's because there we go. Yeah, see, when I get it shimmed right, it won't. When I get it shimmed right there. Okay. So pretty much I need to hook the cylinder to this, and then the shortest length will be right where it is. So once I hook it up, I should just be able to hold it up here, mark around it with a knife or just something just to make marks, a mark or anything, and then just grind kind of around that area so I can just weld right around it, not through that thick paint. Being a pain. I wish that this kind of lined up better, but honestly I have the 2 foot wide bucket from Rhinox, and I also have the 3-inch wide utility trencher. Works really great digging around stuff. Alright, let me get this pin out, and then I'm gonna get this hydraulic on it, and I'll probably pause it or edit it out when I'm doing all those hoses. I mean, all those hoses are pretty straightforward. You're friggin' screwing them together and using pliers, and I mean, if you can't do that, you shouldn't be attempting this. And being able to weld, make sure you disconnect the battery terminal. I haven't done that yet, but I will in just a minute. That's the next thing. They didn't really send much of a, guide on no directions or anything, but which way the piston is supposed to be. And I'm gonna go with how mine is. Every one of them is mounted to the machine and then towards what it's working on. So if that's the case, wouldn't it be to the machine and then down to the thumb? So that's how I'm gonna hook it up. If I'm wrong, then I'll spin it around. It's not the end of the world, right? Alright, let me see here. Like I said, shims and everything else I'm gonna do later, because that can all be changed. It's not gonna change this weld point, as long as I'm just gonna make sure that it's square with this when I pick the spot to mount that. Alright, we're getting closer. I have not opened this yet, which is probably where the mount bracket is. This is exactly how it came from them in a box, obviously. In case you're wondering how much it weighs, it is 66 pounds, because I look everywhere. I would write in the comments and ask, and nobody knew. There's a JMC or something brand, or JMP or C, and theirs is like 400 pounds or 350, something crazy. And this thing can only do 1,000 pounds. So to restrict what you got, cut a 30 or lifting weight out for a thumb didn't make sense. So for this being 66 pounds, still got 900 easy, but I've lifted a full tank of media and stuff that was taller than me, and it was over 1,200 pounds. It was probably closer to 1,500 pounds. And it lifted it up. I mean, it was tipping it, and I had to leave the blade down. Really, it's not what lifting power, it's what tipping weight you're gonna tip at. So you can lift stuff that's more than what it's rated for. But I've done it quite a few times. All right, so this is what they give you for a bracket. That'll work for me, huh? So I just have to weld this right where it needs to be. So, shit. This is gonna end up being, like I said, they don't give you a piece of paper or nothing going, hey, try it like this, but like I said, I'll figure it out. Pow. And then let me shim this. I'm thinking if there should be a washer in between, but I don't like in between the metal on the piston here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, even if I don't know if it was supposed to or not. But I feel like you're gonna want it to not wear directly against that piston right there. And I think this is gonna go up right. Let me check. No, I think I got it backwards. Pretty sure. Like I said, I'm not. Max reach. Don't want to get my finger caught there. No, sir. Let me flip it the other way before I get too invested in this. And like I said, this is why I'm making this video. I don't really do normally tutorial, how to put shit together videos, but once I seen that there wasn't anywhere, why not? All right, let's try it this way. That's still not perfect because that angle is not letting it sit like it should to do what I'm trying to do. I must just not be able to Okay, there we go. Now it is. I wasn't lining up before, but okay, it's lining up now. So that's how it needs to be. Just like that. Now I need to put those shims in because I don't want to take every piece of this back apart. And I'm wondering if I should... I'll tack weld it and then take it apart because I don't want to do full seam weld and get it so hot that it messes this up. So I'll just put this together right and then take it back apart, I guess. Watch me put it back together the wrong way. I'll be so happy. Oh, hope not, but, you know. There we go. Yep, that's good. That's where I need to be. So now, I just need to get a marker or something so I can mark out what's going on. All right, I got the marker here. Let's see if I can... I kind of just want to find the center and where it should be exactly. So when I go welding, not something you want to do more than once. I'm trying to think if I should do something to hold that bucket down or whatever, but I should get it. As long as it don't fall apart on me. Yeah, I definitely recommend 2 people if you have it, but I'm afraid I don't have it. Alright. Not the easiest fucking thing. Trying to hold these 2 pieces completely straight. Gonna do some Ninja Turtle shit here, I guess. Yeah, not exactly easy. Do not recommend breaking your fucking leg at home. There we go. Whew. So what I'll do, I guess I need to mark the very end. I marked the sides, but I'll lift it back up there and mark the very end. And then I'll probably just take these plates off and not try to hold it up there, obviously, and tack it. If I had someone helping me and would hold it up there, I definitely would just have them hold the damn thing and I would tack it, but I will MacGyver this son of a bitch any way I can. There we go. That's how you do it. All right. Oh, cracker ingenuity, huh? I can't find the lid to the marker, but there it is. All right. Get these off. There we go. Whew. Definitely hot. All right. Turn top on these because not doing it, not messing that up. All right, so let me get the welder. I gotta disconnect the battery terminal real quick. I guess I'll take you with me and show you. All right, I just picked up the tripod. All right, so the battery is right there. Just disconnect both of them. And this is gonna be my next episode. I'm gonna be welding a hitch receiver on the back of this, just so I can disconnect this, carrying like plumbing stuff and my boxes, my Milwaukee cases. I'll probably put like a pack out lock-in setup. But then I can also take it off easily, and with being a receiver, and then put different things like a pull hook or whatever I want on there. Figured it'll be very nice, very nice. All right, I wasn't gonna do this, but for all the comments of everyone, how did you do it? How did you do it? I was like, all right. Well, shit, I was trying to do it with this, but even though this is the slim new one there, it won't fit on that one. Yep, or this one. Well, going to regular old-fashioned. Gotta do it old school. Alright, love it when it's new stuff, you know. It'll just loosen right up out of there. You know, it's tight on that darn thing anyways, what the hell. To pry it apart to get it off the post. The nut is completely loose, so. Alright. When simple shit goes terribly wrong. Alright, let me see here. Hopefully that's enough to. Oh, yep. I got a little bit of. That's it, guys. Just take a fucking screwdriver to it and pry it apart. I'm trying to completely separate it from anything metal, and somewhere it'll sit by itself, which is not becoming an easy task. That's plastic, so I guess I'll just leave it there. This is how it's done. Freaking Bobcat e10. I was gonna get one of those Chinese ones, you know, but you can pay them for anywhere $4,500 to $7,500 and have it paid off. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna survive in Florida like non-stop working. I've ran this thing for 8 hours straight, doing 100 foot in an hour, you know, non-stop, just digging brutal on it, and it keeps going. I do not believe that it would with one of those lawnmower engine type things. You know, it's not really made to do that. So if you actually plan on using the machine to work every day, like I do, you got to. All right, we should be good there. Let me turn this upside down, and that one will be fine. Bam, next step. All right, guys, we're losing daylight here, but I got these lights. I know it ain't too great. I'm gonna try to get it done as quick as I can. This is how it's always fun. All right, so I need to mark with a grinder on the inside of these lines. That's where right? No, I did it on the outside, my bad. I gotta do it on the outside. You just want to be able to get it started. That should be enough for me to be able to. Well, I'm gonna do a tack on the bottom too. That'll do. Let me move this out of the way so I don't burn it all up with welding. All right. Progress. That should work good for the ground. Get my gloves. My helmet. I'm gonna get on the other side. I don't block y'all. This stuff out of the way. I need this closer. There we go. Alright. Here we go. That's another thing I've learned many times welding, not buttoning this top one. You end up getting your neck and everything. So let me just save you the hassle. This mic gets messed with a little bit, sorry. Alright. Let's get to tacking, huh? Hopefully the ground's good and it'll just pick right up. Dun, dun, dun. I don't want it to be able to hold the weight of that damn thing without breaking off. Kind of hard to see here. That'll do. Let's get this other side. See, I'm no expert welder. All taught myself and online, and my father helped show me with the stick welder. All right. I'm no expert. Anybody can do this if you got the tools and patience. Hopefully that I get them dead on the first time so I don't have to redo it. Oh, the other side was easy for me, but... Oh, not quite enough. Check it here. Let me get a little bit more on that. Alright, this is as far as I'm going to weld it until I actually get the thumb together. Get this off in case it's messing the mic up here. That's as far as I'm going to go until I test fit. I'm actually going to hook the hydraulic lines up and completely see, because I want to make sure it has the complete motion. Say I need to move it up or down an inch because it's not working right, I sure as hell am not going to fuck around and find out, right? All right. Whew. One step down. All right, whoever wants to watch this, this is me putting the hoses together. I just got done welding this again. All I had, this side was fine, and just the other side kind of towed in some because I was only tacking, you know, the outsides that kind of towed it. I grabbed onto it with pliers and just, you know, held it this time. And I already checked it with that. It's good. I'm just waiting for it to cool down because how hot these are, you don't want to be messing with it or getting that race bearing, whatever that rotating bearing in there. I don't want to mess that up at all. That is not worth it. So, alright, let me shut this welder off. This little bag of goodies right here. I was looking for that razor blade that I had. It was like a box cutter. There it is. Make my life easier than trying to get into these. Here we go. Alright. These are all these. So, like I said, I've never done this, so I'm assuming these two go on one side of the hoses, and then I know these are just like those, so I know for sure. Yeah, this way, my bad. I'm gonna go right into it. I've never even opened these or messed with it, so it seems to be a little stiff. Like I said, I don't know nothing about. I must just be doing it wrong. Oh, you just push them together, gotcha. Alright, let me not mess with that anymore. Pop these little plastic safety caps out. I'm not sure you're supposed to put any type of stuff on them. I'm just gonna leave it. So they're both female on each end. So these must be what hooks up to those, and then it goes into those. Let's see here. So far, I've just been popping caps. All right. Yep, that one goes into that one because it's got a rounded bevel in there. Let me see. It's always froze when you need it. Look at me, I think I got a better one up here. Not so frozen. Try to tighten them all now, so I'm not trying to deal with this. Yeah. All right. The question is, yeah, I guess these do need to 90 down to it, right? So I guess these are what the connectors were gonna be on, or no? Nope. They don't even. Oh Lord. Like I said, I'll figure this out one way or the other. These seem to only go together one way, so you can't mess up. Just gotta figure it out. Like I said, I have never messed with this, so most people would test fit it. Oh, this is how you do it, and then I'm gonna do a video on it. No, I literally just got it today, opened it, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a video on it. So, here I am, folks. Hopefully it helps someone else not make the same mistakes that I'm making, and where to get a thumb. Because there's a show called Little Digger or something, and he's got an E10 also. And he said that he had to make one or get one like off of E20, and then they made it fit or something like that is what happened. Good for them. I asked the dealership, and they were like, oh no, the E20 won't fit. So I was like, okay. I went to look at myself. They weren't willing to help me modify or make it work, but that's fine. As you can see, we're making it happen. And I talked to my dealership and I asked them if they could do it if I got one welded on there for me. And they were like, no, but if you get it done, it won't void the warranty, because I had a big issue with telling them that it was going to void the warranty, but apparently not. That's what they told me anyway. So, and I got that in email, or text actually, at the dealership. So I'm gonna try some funky stuff. I don't know which way I want the hoses. I mean, the hoses are mounted on this side on that one and on the other side on that one. So, but I think I'm gonna do it this way just because that's where the ports are. I don't want them crossing sides. All right. They got these little plastic caps, I think they are. I've seen these in automotive stuff. It's like a little safety cap. Oh yeah. Alright. I probably should have done this before I put this together, but I can pull these apart easy enough. So you guys don't make the mistake. Don't put these together. Put them on that first. So that's what I'm gonna do. A long day for me. Been on call, doing water calls back to back. Yeah, see, this goes this way because that's got the rounded end on it, so that goes to that hose. Alright. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, I'm not the best angle, guys, but it'll have to do. Better than anyone else right now, right? Well, now I done tightened her up too much. I gotta loosen it up and so it goes to the right spot, which probably will be straight up like that. I'll figure that out later, but it's got this other nut here that you tighten back to it. Right now I'm just gonna get it kind of loose, and then when shit starts leaking, I'm gonna figure it out. Alright. Yeah, I wish it would have went up here. Like I said, it's literally welded in. Hey, what's up, babe? I mean, I'm doing this video still. Fireworks. Honestly, seen it 1,000 times, right? Fireworks and fireworks some more. But I've been working all day getting out of water calls. I've been trying to get this done all day. Setting it up, and then here comes a call. So this is the only time I get to go. Both of them facing up. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to adjust stuff here. I don't know which way I want this either. The shorter one versus the longer one. I think it's gonna probably not matter, right? Or you know what? Let me try to do it right now. So Reading what it says. No, you just push them. I was thinking they're like a snap lock coupler, you know, like a hose. You gotta pull this down or whatever. Nope. And I think one's supposed to be on one and one's supposed to be on the other. I think the only difference is gonna make is when you go to press the pedal, if you can switch it around the other way if you don't like the way it's going in there. There it goes. It wasn't locking in permanent position. All right. Let me make sure everything's still going here. All right. Yeah, it's still a little warm, but it's not like I don't want to touch it, obviously, but it's not so warm that it's going to cross into this metal and burn the shit out of it at this point. Oh, I know she's tight. I just welded her. Give her a little. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I want it to suck all that air in there. It's not coming through that side yet, but I don't want to beat it too much. Yeah, this has got to go down some. I hope I don't have to move that. That will suck. Let me hold this up with... It's like a 1/4 inch or so. And I'm hoping that I can just move this and kind of get some play, but that doesn't seem to be happening. It's always something, huh? I'm sure I'll make it go. But for now, let me try to... Alright, so they both fit. This one's just gonna probably change the angle of this to be down. And this other one I'll just leave like it is. Probably won't get it complete tonight, but I'm gonna get it hooked up and at least testing it, starting the machine and seeing if it moves and does what I want it to do. I don't know how it works, if it's gonna take, you know, the hydraulic oil from my machine and then push air out of these lines, if I have to bleed them. I don't know any of these details, but we'll figure it out together. Do 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 do. Yeah, still sucking air. I gotta. Sweating out here. Alright. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna do it like this. Right, like that, yeah. Like I said, it might mess with the travel and I'll figure it out, but there, I want to try to keep that piston all the way in when I tighten this, because that's just, it should not let Why is it the other one went on like a mile? This one barely went on. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Yeah, see, now it's airtight because it's holding it. A fucking Chinese bear trap. Put my hand in there and watch it get my ass on. Alright. I'm gonna pause it and then bring you back up when we're ready. Alright, I got y'all set up. Let me start this up real quick. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up pushing a lot of air out, and I'm gonna have to, it's not just gonna fire right up and start opening and closing, but we'll see. Oh, it's that easy, guys. It's that fucking easy, I guess. I mean, I gotta fix that one little weld, you know, but like bend it over a little bit so that ear fits, but damn. That was easy peasy. Huh. Shit, while I can mess with it, I'll try to get that pin in while I can jerk it around before I go finish welding it. Yeah, it comes down to, I gotta move it aside, I think. Not a lot, just a little bit, but it'll be a constant pain in the dick if I don't move it. There's no making it go here. I might be able to bend that out some, but I don't know if I want to. Yeah, see, I should be able to about get it in. With a pry bar and a little hammer. Let me get at it real quick. Alright, so I got that pin in there. I got all that shit sorted out. I didn't have to like break it off and do anything crazy, but I did have to like bend it a little bit on the left side to make it like angle the right way. They were both the same height, so I wasn't gonna cut it off and you know, make them not the right height, so I just kind of had to make it work. It is a super tight fit. I mean, I had to slam and bang, and so I need to do a bunch more tack welds as much as I can on this side and the other side without overheating it too much, but I needed to make sure it's solid, and then I'll take that pin out of there and complete weld it all. Alright, but it worked. You've seen in that video, it goes up and down and it works great. So now I just gotta finish welding it here. Alright. Well, I'm gonna block y'all. How I do this, I guess. Oh, fuck me. I didn't unhook the battery. Hopefully I didn't hurt anything. I need to take it back off. There, that's disconnected now, but I did smell a little something. I just turned the key and it still turns the light on, but I'm sure y'all internet warriors will tell me what I just broke, if I fucking melted wiring or whatever. But I mean, probably the battery and maybe a cable and a couple fucking fuses or something, I hope. Worst case, but hopefully it still starts, but we'll find out when this is done. Oh, that's my fuck up. Rushing, excited. Woo! Got a thumb and all that. Alright. Everyone's out watching fireworks right now. I'm over here burning up my bobcat. Alright. Pretty sure it's a decent weld. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna fuck one of these hoses up or something. Alright. Probably. I'm getting a couple more little tack welds and then I'll probably pop it apart and pull this whole hydraulic cylinder right out of here just to protect it. Good old-fashioned welding. Oh, I'm probably out of wire. As you know, it's one thing after another. Nope, which means it's just stuck in here. Love that. Well, for once it was easy. I just worry about when I pull this apart and I weld the shit out of it, it's just not gonna sit right in there. I don't understand how hot it is. If it'll stick my fucking gloves to it or whatever. I mean, it's a little warm, I can feel it, but it's not fucking shit up hot. Yeah. Oh yeah, firework after firework. Oh, I hope I didn't fuck my machine up. What can you do? $28,000 after all, right? What's the money? All right. Need to try to beat that pin out of there, I guess, or I can leave it in there while I weld some more. It was a bear to get in, I'm hoping. Not so much to get out. I need to get the right kind of thing to beat it out of there with so I don't mushroom it. All right, hold on. All right, top pin out. Get these off. And I can... Yeah, see that top one? Ooh. Came apart easy. I don't know if it's because it's got hydraulic fluid in it or what. But it's definitely... There it goes. More of a pain than the other one. Like I said, I'm gonna remove this because I don't want to fuck this up. The pin did come way easier than it went in. So now that I've got it welded, just set this damn thing aside. Alright. And the head on that, where I had it pinned together for a minute and tack welding it, it's warm, so it's not as warm to hurt anything, but I wouldn't want it any warmer. Alright, here comes the final stretch. Finish welding this shit, and I just gotta keep an eye on it to make sure that it doesn't bend that metal together, and then take my gap out. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you can skip all this shit. You don't want to watch me weld, you know what I mean? It all came down to just trial and error and fitment issues. I'm not gonna sit there and try to edit the shit out of this and this and that. Fast forward. Oh, let's take a quick stop. Make sure she ain't towing in. He said in the end, I don't need to do anything crazy. I'm just gonna full seam the outside, and then on the inside I'll probably just do like, honestly, a tack on the top and the bottom, because you think about it, you're gonna cut this off. Trying to cut in between them ears would be ridiculous, and honestly, this thumb's not ever gonna do it. Ooh. So, be smart about it. Wow, thing looks pretty fucking welded to me. I'm sure I'll find some things that I don't love with it, but said I'm not going for a beauty contest. How hot is this boom getting here? I mean, the closest thing to it is quite a bit away. Almost. Yeah, it's starting to stink up, Shaw. And this grease is starting to get hot in that joint. Alright, I'll take a break from that side and spread the pain and heat over here. So it doesn't look like it's towed in at all, but I probably should check to make sure that that still fits between there. Oh, nothing like a... Glad I didn't do this shit in the middle of the... If I did this shit in the middle of the fucking day, my God. I'd really be sweating dick. No, we're good. Clearance is excellent. Set this down there. All right. I'm definitely putting a big booger, but This is a 110 welder, so I'm pretty much just doing one down the middle, and then I'm coming up one side and then down the other just to make sure I got a fucking serious bead, right? That's all I need anyway. Honestly, I probably got more than enough welded on this shit to hold it, but I'm just gonna finish this little pocket here, there, and the top. Oh, Lord. I said a couple times, I am not a licensed fucking welder or nothing like that. Just a guy with a fucking welder. Oh yeah, she pretty shitty welds, but whew, getting the pretty shitty welds done. All right, fucking A, I'm half blind. This fucking shield, I don't know, I've never dialed it in right, the face mask where it turns off, kicks off right. I think I got it at the right shade, like 9 I think, but maybe it's not, who knows. I can't wait to hear all the fucking comments. Oh man, this is how you do it. Well, cool, come show me. I've never, you know what I mean? I'm just here getting her done. Tater chip. Fucking tater chip salad. You ain't fucking first, you're last. All I know is she's gonna fucking hold. She's gonna fucking hold, she will. Alright. Yeah, I kinda like super fucking super don't did her. Alright, here we go. Day 2. I did a bunch of the welding last night. I'm about to hit it with the wire brush real quick with the old Milwaukee. You can get these blades on Amazon too. It's a spider wire brush. It makes it so much easier to get in cracks and areas that you can't get with like a drill one. Looks solid weld to me. Looks pretty good. I mean, in reality, it's only got to support like 1,000 pounds, you know. If that, what you're picking up, you know, just got to hold against it. So full seam weld on each side, and then I did a little bit on the top, bottom, and corner, because I didn't want to do it. If I go all the way, if I have to cut this and move it, trying to get a grinder in there would be ridiculous. So at least now I can at least cut it if I have to, but it should be strong, man. That thing's, I could beat it with a hammer. So all right, little close shot. Well, I changed my mind. I'm gonna hit it with the old Rust-Oleum real quick because I don't feel like taking it back apart, you know. I'm just trying to get this shit done. And this, I don't know, I'm gonna try not to. It is what it is, though, man. I'll wipe that extra off. Let it run down for a second. All right, now I gotta switch up. Trying to get it done and painted so I can go grab a couple rags. Probably should shut the fan off right now, but it keeps it out of my face as well. So I think I need to paint a little up here. All that heat. Clean this thing up and do more later. Need to go get a rag and wipe those holes out. So if not, I'm gonna have to wire brush them because the clearance is so thin. This will help, but I'm probably still gonna have to file it a little bit or something. I don't know if I have a tiny enough wire brush. Yeah, I done messed my paint up now a little over here. I'm just gonna try to put it together. Well, it's still a little wet, and I think I can grease it and jam it through. Hit it with the 1-2, jammeroo. All right, let's get the show on the road. You gotta make sure to put these in. They're like little wear rings. Without that, it'll last a whole lot longer. Less longer. All right, let me see. Get this other one done as well. Just lay it down. That's good. I don't think I need any shims in here. I've got it. Well, I might shim that side over. Do I have another thin one? I do, I can shim again. I don't see any more. So there we go. Let's see if I can. Alright. Get it up there. I think I got it started. Just gonna hit it with the O'Malley here. Get this grease off my hands so I don't get it all over. O'Malley! He's saving me all the time. I'm sure it's gonna be a little tight because of that paint. It's through the hole right now though. I might have to get a little bit more violent than this. Alright, I get this and this punch. Let me wipe this grease all up in here. Going. This has a bunch of dimples on it, and I don't want to mushroom that head up. Get a little grease on it, huh? There was some already in there, so. You see, that's what it does to that. That's what I don't want it to do to my pen. Alright. Need that again in a minute. Holy hell, there's a mile long here. Well, better to have extra, I guess. Let me get this little quarter pin. See, now I ain't got to take it back apart. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to paint it. I got it started. I just got to lift the weight. There we go. Just trying to get where I can get to it. There we go. Is this really what's stopping me right now? Well, I gotta put more rings in anyway, so it's good that it stopped me. I'm gonna need every one of these suckers, I guess, for spacers. Yeah, the problem I'm gonna have here is this has got a cutout in this for these pins. It'll be alright, but knock this back. Just a whisker more. I want to get all these, every one of them in there. I'll get grease in these after the fact. Of course. Two on, three on. That last one will be the tricky one. It's caught up. There we go. Ooh, the grease found me. Alright. Yeah, see, it's wider than the bucket on both sides. This side I can manage to get it in enough, but this side is going to take a lot of damage, and I have a feeling I'm going to end up cutting this off flush with a bandsaw and then putting a tap in here, drilling it out, tapping it, and then putting like a piece that just holds the pin. You know what I mean? That's probably what's going to happen. But for now, I'll just let it get abused until it's a problem. Victory! One more pin to go. I don't know why I put O'Malley down, because I'm about to whack it again. I was excited. I thought I was all done. But nope. I don't have any more washers either. Probably 2 of those was for this, but that's fine. That's right, bare knuckling it. Went through so many pairs of gloves. Oh, cracker jacking it now. Come on now. There we go. About to say, I know it'll turn. You're just being a bitch on me. I need my pin setter. There we go, I got it started. Straight through, and I will get washers for that. Bushings. I might just use these actually. Take it back apart if they'll both fit. I think they're too fat, honestly. They are. I could get one, but let me see. Ooh. This is why I keep spare shit around. I think I have just a thing. Sucks I gotta take it back out, but it's alright. I'd rather do it right. It should just come up out of there. It wants to fight me. Here. Now, yeah, right size washer. See, I don't know if it'll let me get away with it. I don't think I can. Well, I guess that's how it's supposed to be. I can't even get that little thin one in there, so what can you do? It's a pretty tight fit. There's those little tiny washers that are inside the hub, but there she blow. I'll get it together and power it up and make it happen.